Hey, my name is Jim McLaren. Today we're going to look at the 2017 Maxima SR from Nissan. Now, these are the keys for the Maxima. So you can start it, remote start it, do that after. So you hit lock and then you hold the start button. There's an unlock and there's a hold this for your release your trunk and the panic button. As long as you have the keys in your pocket, you can open the trunk. Now take a look here. Here's what that button is to release the trunk. Here's your backup camera here. Just your license plate lights. It's got fold down seats. Pull them here. There's a cargo net here. Spare tire down. Now the trunk is fairly big. It's not going to be as big as the Altima or the Murano or the Rogue, but it is fairly big. That's your floor mats. Close this. Take a look at some of the features. 19-inch alloy wheels. Now the car is locked. Fuel door is locked. So they don't have a fuel door release. All you do is just unlock your car. Now your door comes open. Fuel door is open now. As long as you have your car unlocked, the fuel door will open for you. So no fuel door release inside. That's how you unlock it. Let's take a look at the engine here. Release here for your hood. Hydraulic. Hold the hood open. It's a B6. Easy access to your battery. That's just an air filter here, just some fuses in here. Oil dipstick is down here. Add your oil here. Windshield washer here. Overflow for your rad here. Power steering here. Take a look at the lights. Nice lights on this Maxima. I like the fog lights on this one. Nice grill, like a honeycomb grill here. Flashing lights there. Nice lights. Now, I don't know if the Maxima has it or not. One of the features I've noticed about the cars, the newer cars, when you have your headlights on and your turn signal, so the opposite headlight goes out, and that's a safety feature. People will notice that there's a headlight out. Makes them notice that your signal's on. So that's a safety feature I think they're introducing. Can't tell today because it's so bright out. Put the lights on, I can't tell whether one headlight goes out when you put the signal on. There's no sunroof on this SR model. Or moonroof, whatever you want to call it. So unlock it. Back seat, like I said, folds down. 40-60 split. There's a center console in here. It's all wrapped up, you know. Sitting in the back, I've got lots of leg room, and I got lots of headroom. Surprised because this is kind of their sporty model. Headrests are different. Remember in the other videos, I want to mention this again, safety feature, the headrests do come off, and if you ever have to break your window to get out of your car, there's two prongs in here, and then just simply hit those prongs against the window to get out. comfortable sitting in the back seat here. Take a look under here. It releases your hood, your emergency brake, your trunk, your traction control, and it has a heated steering wheel. Trip reset, and this your brightness on your dash. We're inside now. My belt on, just one less noise in the car. That's where your emergency lights are, flashers. Let's take a look inside here before we start up. It's hot in here. It's about 26 degrees Celsius here. Just a small compartment here, and you have two USB ports here, and you have a auxiliary connection here. It's fairly deep in here. So you can probably put your phone down there and charge it up. So you got two cup holders here. It's got the heated seats, both sides. And then the middle here, you have controls. And somebody was talking about the Rogue, and they're complaining about all the controls being on the left-hand side down by your foot there. That they should have the controls on the steering wheel, but Maxima has put the controls up here now. It's nice and handy. It's like sitting in the cockpit of an airplane. You know, these are just changed down here, and way down there is a 12 volt. It actually lights up when you put the start the car up. It's fairly deep. Glove box here, fairly deep. Now let's start this car up. See some of the features. Now it does have a reverse camera. Let's put it on here. It's not a 360, just a reverse camera. But when you go back up, it's got the maps on it. Got some nice features about the maps here too. You can control your menus from here, from this console too. Back. So the controls from here or from your screen here. Let's go to information here. I'm not going to go through all the features because there's so many in here. This is your weather. You see your graphical map. It was working. Anyway. The graphical map showed you a graphical map of storms coming in the area. And you can set it so that if there is a storm coming, it'll give you a warning saying hail possible in your area. See, the weather alert is on. Here's your controls for your dual controls here. It's really hot in here, so if I turn it on, it's going to go like crazy here. But dual control, I'll turn it on for a second here. Just put auto. Dual controls here. It's just ramping up really quick. I'll just put it down a bit. Very noisy in here. Dual controls. You sit both sides, AC's on here. Control your fan speed here, up and down. Here's your defrost front and back. Circulation in your car wherever you want. Let's go back to this menu here, see if we can. Navigation, you can street address, put all this stuff in there. You can have an address books. And your information. can add Bluetooth here, connect the phone. So it has Bluetooth. It can connect from here, or it can connect here from on your steering wheel. And it's got all kinds of information in here. Where am I? It'll tell you the longitude and latitude where you are. Let's go back here. There's your weather. See, well, the weather's back now. See, this information is back now. There you go. There's your weather. Now you can set the radar on, so it shows you storm's coming. And it actually warns you there's a storm coming if you set that alarm on there. Go back here. Anyway, let's look at the rest of the car here. Now, as you can see, it shows you low fuel. I want to get 12 kilometers empty, and it actually shows you where your gas gauge is, or your gas cap is. It's a low fuel warning. So when you get 12 kilometers empty, it shows you your time, temperature outside. It's hot. Just shut this off so you can hear me. It's got a lane assistant. It's got lots of features in here. The thing that I really like is when you're setting your cruise control. Now you see that button here. I press this button here. It's off, back on. Now you can set how many car lengths you want between you and the next person. So now it's set for 3, 2, 1. Back to 3. Now that's a real nice feature of these new Nissans. And so you're behind the guy you set it at 100, you're behind the guy, you're doing 100, he slows down. Normally you'd have to take it off cruise control and reset it. It's a real pain. This will automatically slow you down. If he speeds back up, or your person speeds back up, it will go back to wherever your setting is. And this works right into town too. If you're right, you can set this and just leave it, and you go right in town until you come to a stoplight or a light, and then it'll beep and it'll let you know that it's off cruise control. That's where your hazard lights are. Sun visor. The controls are for your lamps. Now let's check on your center console here, and I'm just going to switch using this arrow button here. You have a compass, audio, so you can control your audio here. Information, average speed, driving, all kinds of stuff. Fuel economy, this shows you how well you're doing when you're driving. I never use it. Driving aids, it has lane assist, it'll beep you when you're out of your lane. And it has blind spot monitoring. Tire pressure will appear once you're driving. And then this shows you the temperature of your oil on the left here, and temperature of your car. And then this, when you press this here thing, I don't want to press it too much, you can run out of gas. Keep going here. And then your settings here. I'm just going through the settings really quickly here. Driver assist there. So I got blind spot monitoring, low temperature alarm. So let's go back here. Settings again. All kinds of settings in there. I'm not going to go through them all. That's your RPM over here. Your speedometer. Your fuel gauge is right here, as we showed you before. It's on the left on the driver's side. Now it does have, you can manually shift it. So you go into drive and you flip it over. And you can use the paddle shifters, and they're here, both sides, negative and positive. You got lots of room to put your fingers here to move it. Or you can use it right here. Just push up and down here. So there's a positive and a negative here. Controls for your windows are all here. So you adjust your mirrors here. Up, down, where you want. It has blind spot right here. This light will flash now on the other side too, both sides. Now if somebody's in your blind spot and your signal light, it'll flash as soon as you put your signal light on. If there's somebody in your blind spot, it will beep, it'll alarm so that you know there's somebody in your blind spot. It's a nice feature to have. People seem to stay in your blind spot all the time. I don't know why, but they do. Now right down here, I said it in my other videos, I'm going to repeat it here. This is this dead pedal, whatever they call it. You sit here, you put your left foot on there, and then you turn around. Look out, you're backing up. Some people don't like the backup camera. Some people use it all the time. Window controls here. Hold down a bit. Again, your controller down here for your map. So I'm controlling the map here, the menu here. So you got controls here. You can change all your controls here. Right here from this center console here. It's got normal mode, sport mode. Now this thing flies. It moves. A lot of power in this Maxima. It's like a piano finish here, and then the little button here you pull in to shift down. Your backup camera again. Seats are very comfortable in this Maxima. There's your mirror. Like this mirror just automatically dims for you at night. Controls for your lights are here. You can see that off, auto, and your lights and your running lights. Now this is your fog lights here. So you just simply put them on. The fog lights are on now. Controls for your windshield. Intermittent settings here for your intermittent. Again, your paddle shifters here. Bluetooth. It has Bluetooth. So these buttons are nice and flat. It's hard to see on a video here, but they're nice and flat. And your audio is down here. There's a phone.
The only thing I know about down south.
Okay.
The mustache?
Shut it off. Okay, your phone, you can add your phone here. Connect phone here, or you can connect on your navigations, all kinds of stuff here. You can put in phone numbers, street addresses, all that. Sitting map here in the center console. That's a nice feature to have. It's like sitting in the cockpit of an airplane. That's what it reminds me of. Very comfortable seats here. I'd like to thank all my subscribers, all the ones that are going to subscribe. Thanks for subscribing. Those are where you are listening today. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe to my channel here. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.